chicken jockey. Dude, doesn't that sound like a slur?
It does.
Like, you goddamn chicken jockey. Like, who would that even be?
No, it sounds even
let's
worse.
let's not even, like, ask who that could be for. Because it could be a lot of people. It could be a lot of people, folks. It could be a lot of people. They're saying I can't say chicken jockey anymore. They're saying I can't call boop chicken jockeys anymore. I thought this was America, even though we're banning free speech day by day. Except for me, I can say what I want. Coming right out of the gate with the slurs that we're making up and politics. Chicken jockey.
Thank you, Minecraft.
Chicken jockey. What if I just say that the whole episode? You're like talking about important shit. Like, and that's why I'm having a really tough time with work right now. And like between that and the new moon and I don't know, I'm just making the new moon. New moon just dropped. I don't know. And I'm just sitting here like chicken jockey.
It's your new stim.
It just started when we hit record.
Don't you love when that happens?
Actually, I'm here too. Speaking of stimming.
This guy.
Hi everyone, it's me, Elon Musk. I'm on ketamine again.
When are you not? When are you not?
Well, Alex is preparing his. This is a bad impression. Holy fuck! I can't do impressions anymore, Kelsey. It's over.
Maybe it's for the better.
It's over, folks. I'm trying my best.
Apparently, Elon's like, yeah, moving forward, I don't want to participate in politics as much as I did, just because.
They were bullying me. They were calling me all kinds of things that I didn't even know existed, like chicken jockey. It was very mean that we called it chicken jockey. He's crying. Elon cries on camera. I would
make that my ringtone.
I just wanted to make gay little golf carts that make you look pretentious as fuck, and you have to get a custom license plate for it. Every Tesla fucking owner I know, stop getting a custom license plate. You're not that special. You're driving a golf cart with an extension. Get over yourself. Every time you have to stop for gas, you gotta fucking play Angry Birds for 5 hours just to get a full tank. It's not even gas, right? Sorry, it's not gas. It's not gas. It's actually electricity made by a coal plant. Fuck you. The lithium-ion battery is mined by children and non-disposable other than burning it and burning away the atmosphere. Fuck you. Suck my dick. This is the Pool House, by the way.
It's the Pool House Podcast with your hosts, Alex and Kelsey.
I literally was in the line to pick up my medication the other day for drive through because I was like, I'm not getting out in this Florida heat. And then I realized I was like, there's a Tesla in front of me, and I look at my rearview mirror. I was like, there's behind me.
Oh, God. Surrounded.
I was surrounded. I was like, if either of us bump into each other.
Driving them.
We're exploding.
I heard you talking shit, and I'm going to follow you.
Not Tesla. Elon, I would take you in a ring match.
See, it's me, President Donald J. Trump. I'm behind you in a Tesla.
Obviously not driving because I can't drive. Speaking of Trump, why did you sign off on not providing any federal help to people of victims of Helene?
Well, hang on. Listen, I'm not Trump. Okay, like I don't have all the answers here.
No, he literally just signed off. He's like, yeah, like everyone that was affected in like North Carolina because of Helene, which I like. Okay, Florida time. Okay, so
Florida time with Kelsey.
I follow the Holy Trinity, which is Max Weather Page, Jim Cantori, and Waffle House. That is my weather guide. That's been my weather guide since I've been living here. I'm not joking.
Fucking Waffle House has more credibility than the Weather Channel.
Yes.
The Waffle House AccuWeather reports.
When I was leaving when I was evacuating for Ian, and I saw the Waffle House is boarded up, and I was like, shit. And my parents were like, what? And I was like, Waffle House is closed. And they're like, what does that mean? I'm like, that means bad shit's about to happen. They're like, Kelsey, you're overreacting. I'm like, Waffle House doesn't shut down for anything.
Yeah,
anything. You got to follow that.
Oh. They're like, there's a storm coming. We feel it. Waffle House,
it was bad.
The leftover natives that haven't been pushed off the land are secretly running Waffle House.
But aside from that, like Mike's weather page, like I know it's bad, but like I knew Ian was coming like at least 10 days in advance and I was getting prepped and my parents were like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? I'm like,
Ian
Mike
was
said
coming.
so.
Ew, gross.
And I was like, and then once they realized, oh shit, she's right. I'm like, yeah, I fucking told you so. But because I look at the spaghetti models because hi, tism. And this is in a few days, it's my time of the year.
Yummy.
But like whenever I saw Helene happening, I was like, there's gonna be massive apparently the news couldn't predict it fast enough, but I was like, that water dump is gonna hit North Carolina hard and Helene
It's gonna be a big
destroyed
dump,
and demolished.
folks.
And it was like mudslides, flooding, and then
Oh,
like
gross.
now it's like people are like, okay, well, like because most of these people in this county they voted for him, saying he's going to help us because he's going to get rid of FEMA. Therefore, we're going to get more money because of the states are going to be allocated it. Hi, the southern states are some of the poorest states and don't have budget funds
Yeah,
to
whoops.
allocate towards natural disasters. And even now, Trump's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to give you any sort of aid, even though it's been almost a year later. Yes, but like you should have been healed by now. No, that area was demolished.
Healing comes from the healing within, don't you know, folks?
But I was just like, wow, what a surprise. Like, are you like, I still hear Republicans like, FEMA's useless. I'm like, okay, just wait this hurricane season. Climate change is elevating. The Gulf is hotter than ever. And the Atlantic is actually colder. So that's going to lead to a clash. It's going to lead to a head of them, pop, 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 you know, Kendrick on Drake. And freaking there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. And once you realize your state is not going to help you because we're severely underfunded, and the government's not going to help you because people were rallying and crying against fucking Biden saying they only got $750 aid checks. Now you're getting nothing. I get it. You're frustrated. I get it. I understand it shouldn't be that way where it's like, yes, you should receive more aid and assistance. But now that is completely severed, and also they severed the National Weather Service, where that's why we had those disastrous tornadoes that went through Kentucky and what have you in those other states that killed 30 people, which by the way, more people were killed from these previous tornadoes this past week than there are trans athletes in colleges. So fucking mind your priorities. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry because fuck you. This is what you voted for and you have your misaligned priorities. There's going to be a lot more deaths this upcoming hurricane season. And that's the fact.
You know who I blame?
What?
The green M for being too fucking sexy.
Fuckers.
That's all it is. That's what they prioritize. They're like, why is the green M&M not sexy anymore? When I come home,
I'm not going to get a boner.
all I want to do is beat my meat to submission over the green M&M. Now I can't do that. They took away her high heels and they gave her sneakers. How am I supposed to jerk off to that? This has been Tucker Carlson tonight, brought to you by Blue Chew. Having trouble getting off on the green M&M because she's not wearing high heels anymore? Blue
Goodness
Chew.
forbid a girl likes athleisure.
Yeah. God forbid women be sexy.
Or
Forbid
comfy.
edible cartoon women try to be sexy. Corporate America, woke corporate America, folks, has to take them down. We're gonna do something about it, folks. We're gonna make the M sexy again. All of them, not just the green one, the yellow one.
Catch the yellow one with a BBL.
Dude, we know that he's a dude, but it's fine. In my older years, if you haven't noticed, I've gotten a little more sus. He has.
Man.
He's like a lot less concerned with sounding gay. I kind of love it.
Kid you not. I'm sorry. Speaking of pride, but no. So freaking, I went.
Is coming.
It's coming up, but
America, folks. Believe
But
me, we're not doing that.
Alex, I fucking kid you not. I kid you. I feel like I'm like undercover in like conservative America when I go to certain places because my partner, he is into pew pews and what have you. And he was like, oh, I need to get the sling, you know? And I was like, okay, yeah. And so he went to this one store. We couldn't find it. Then we went to this other store. And I've only been there like one other time, which was the first time I shot a pew pew, and that was terrifying. But second, the imposter syndrome was real. We've been over that. Besides the point, we go back in there, and I'm walking around this store, and I'm just noticing I'm the only female here, first of all. But then I notice above, like the speakers are playing pop club hits. And I was like, these are definitely some songs that are definitely jammed out to still at the club, you know, like in the gay club where it's like, oh yeah, you know, like throwback, you know.
I hold my hands up in the air tonight, singing hey.
Yes, or like I forgot the
Jason
exact name.
Derulo.
Or like they were one Whitney Houston song away where I'm just like, dude, okay. But then I'm looking at like the water. Wait, I was just like,
You're looking at
because
bump
we love.
stocks.
No, you're listening to Step by Step Junior Vasquez Tribal X Beats remix. But brother, I kid you not. And I'm looking at like the water coolers because they sell bevies, and all they had was water and Diet Coke. And I was just like, this is just a gay club for straight guys.
Pretty much. I mean, you're looking at these long things that shoot.
Mm-hmm. To like,
old-
you know, like
Big old rods.
accentuate your manhood while you're listening to fucking Christina Aguilera in the background with your DC. And I walked out of the store and I was like,
Put on
that
hair.
were I would be like, oh hey, let's get crazy in the club. Like we walked out the
Going
store,
down
I was like,
tonight at the gun
that
store.
was like, babe, that is just a day club. That store was so cunty. Like I was just like, all they got was DC's, waters, and pop club, like pop 2010 hits happening. And I was like, they just need some strobe lights and turn the lights out and have a fucking party.
We found our business venture, a gay gun club. It's called Serving Gunt. Serving Gunt. Trademark.
I
Don't
kid
take
you
it.
not. Dude, I shit you not. The layout of the store, it's like, it looks exactly how a club would be set up, where like you have like the rectangular bar surrounding this middle shelf where the liquor would
Jesus
be,
Christ.
and that's where the men have these. It's the layout of a club where like they have like the POS systems to check out, and then they have the sidebar where you can also check out, which only had 2 cash registers, which is also would be the sidebar, and then the shooting
Have
room.
The best point of sale systems.
Right.
I don't know how they like. Why is it that the gay bars have the best POS systems? Like they have that shit figured out. Folks, the gays, they've got the best sales systems, folks. How do they do
That's
it?
because even the cuntiest person that is gay, like they're the best people to have around. Like I'm just saying, like it's just like it's all vibes, and they're just like, we don't give a shit what the fuck you do.
So
Just
we gotta open up
at
a
least
gun
don't be a
store.
Debbie Downer.
Serving.
I was just like,
guns.
I was like,
Uns.
I know you guys have watched like By Threesome, or at least like a man giving another man head in your search history. Like I was like, you fake motherfuckers. I was just like,
Listen,
yeah, I know
there's
we're
nothing
men,
wrong
we're
with
men, we're men. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with
I've
it.
seen
But
some things, folks.
they're like Tom Cruise running from their gay thoughts.
Oh yeah, that's why he runs so aggressively away from things in Mission Impossible.
Mhm.
Just because he's
Mm-hmm.
just running from. He's imagining. They're like, Tom, imagine all of your gay thoughts about Ben Affleck. He's like, just full fucking sprint. This summer,
man.
Tom Cruise runs from his gay thoughts again, one last time. In the final Mission Impossible that's coming out, the final scene, he's like, okay, fine, I'm gay. That's how it ends. Boom, credit. Fine, I'm fucking gay, okay? Fuck this Scientology shit. I'm sick of it. It's fucking exhausting. Oh, you know how much money I spent on this? What do I get? They tell me that my Thetan number went up 1 every fucking year. Every $10 million I give them. Every Mission Impossible check that I give them, they're like, oh, you went up another level. How many fucking levels are there? How many times do I have to do this? It's 2025. I'm fucking gay, okay? He just stops giving a fuck. Mission Impossible.
Do you think Tom Cruise would be a top or a bottom?
I don't want to speculate about those types of things. There's a certain amount of respect I have, a certain amount of journalistic integrity that I'm trying to keep myself to these days. Coming up
Do you
next,
ever fear?
Tom Cruise, top or bottom? Bum. Asking him that at the press junket. For Mission Impossible.
Do you ever fear we're going to get iced because of our criticisms against
Against Tom Cruise?
Trump?
No.
Yay! Okay.
I highly doubt that. He owes me some shit. So no, I don't think so. Mr. President,
Good.
you broke a promise, and I didn't forget.
Mm-hmm. He's all about lies and not taking accountability.
He broke a little 8-year-old boy's promise and taught him to never meet his heroes, even if they call him a cute kid. And that's all I will say. No, he didn't molest me. That sounds... wow, this sounds a lot worse than what it really was. He just made a promise, didn't follow through, did the opposite. Boom. Exactly him.
I'm shakalaka.
I learned from a very young age how fake that guy is. Except for his hair. No, I think that's actually...
Sorry.
Like, weirdly enough, that's actually, like, the realest part of him. Everything else, phony baloney. Art of the deal, he didn't even come up with that.
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten on Ozempic.
He
and
doesn't.
saying,
He
it's my
did.
masculine
No,
powers.
he
Oh,
did.
you did?
He did. They started calling him Ozempic Trump during the campaign because
Oh,
he did
Trumpic.
lose he lost a ton of weight. He's still a big guy,
Damn.
but he's like naturally a big guy, and he still wears oversized shit. Like that's his fucking. Why are his ties so long? Why does he do that? What's the point? Your tie isn't supposed to be that long. I thought he was the ultimate businessman. Is that the point? The more ultimate of a businessman you are, the longer your tie gets. It's down to the floor. It's dragging behind him. My tie has elephantitis. I'm sorry.
I'm so masculine.
I've just got the longest tie. And it's blue, so you know I'm in a good mood today. That's so serving cunt. Like did you know that's a real thing his butler said? He's like, I knew he was in a bad mood if he was wearing a red tie that day, and he was in a good mood if he was wearing a blue tie. That is the most sassiest gay guy thing. That is the most sassy gay guy coded thing. At least metrosexual, okay? Like, they were calling me metrosexual. Listen, I haven't ridden a train in a very long time. How could I be metrosexual? I've never even been on a train, let alone fucked on one.
Or been a part of one.
Or been a part of one, folks. Wouldn't do that. Very unsanitary. Wow. Unsanitary. It was a long day at the vet hospital. Very long day. Lots of death. Not great. Did a Trump impression in front of, I almost said the audience, the clients. They thought it was funny. They told me to keep doing it. HR, they called me in. They asked me about a joke. I told it to them and they laughed. I shit you not. That happens way too much.
Oh my gosh.
HR is like right there. I say something. They're like, he's funny. I'm like, this should not be happening. I should be in trouble. What are you guys doing? The number of times I've asked to be reprimanded for something and they're like, why?
Like, this should not be allowed.
They're like, are you into that or something? Like, why do you want to be reprimanded? I'm like, pull up my pants. Sorry.
Puts the paddle away.
Yeah, exactly. Puts away the remote control to the butt plug.
Unclips the clamps from the battery.
Mr. Mador, you've been a very bad boy. Hits the remote, sitting at my desk. Your bill is going to be $700.
Thank you, Daddy. I deserve this.
I deserve this? Oh my God. Is that your phone? No. Yes. Why does it keep going off? You should pick it up. No, I can't. I'm working. I can't.
It's like a weird, like,
is it hurting you? No, it's not. It's not hurting me. I hear
the complete opposite.
Like my boss in the back office, you've been a very bad boy, Miss Tomato. Some fucked up version of Severance. I go in the elevator, I'm disassociating, but it's not because of a chip in my brain, it's because of the butt plug. Shit, I'm out of range of the Bluetooth. I gotta get back up there. Hang on. Go back up. Back in range. It's like Severance. I'm like, ooh. What's wrong with Alex? We don't know. Is he a robot?
Is he a hybrid?
I'm trying to answer an emergency call. Thank you for. Thank you. So bad. They're like on the other line. Like, what the fuck is?
What is happening right
The test results are back. I'm gonna put you on hold. This is an emergency. They're like, no. Are you in an emergency? And no, just hang on. I'll get you the next rep. Boop. Sweating. The owner of the hospital, like the main doctor, I won't say his name, comes in. Hey guys, so like the reports are in, and I'm just in there like.
There's a single. You lift your head up, and there's a singular tear saying, "Thank you."
You're doing a great job, Alex. You're doing a great job out here. He like tries to pat me on the back. I'm like, don't touch me. He's like, what? I'm like, oh, get out of here. Get out.
I have to sit in the shame.
You gotta get out. I've been a bad boy. He's like, what the fuck? What is happening in here? Listen, I know the job's stressful. If you need some time off, like, no, I need to be here. I need this. It's like, is it the pay? No. I'm your little pay pig. I'm your little pay pig. You sign my paychecks. Fuck. This is going way too far. This is great. Oh my God.
You little pay pig.
This is why my managers say your content is entertaining, Alex, and then don't elaborate on what they've seen.
It is very
You're like really entertaining. Like, I understand why people like it. I'm like, what have you seen of me?
What have you
Like, don't worry. I'm worried. What what do you mean by that? There's
come to like Tuesday, they avoid eye
hundreds
contact
of
with you.
hours of content. They're like, so that thing you said on TikTok about post-nut clarity, what happened? The night before you had to come in for your shift, I said in the video, if you're my coworker, don't watch this. Please refrain.
Please.
And I paused for a good 1.5 seconds. In that 1.5 seconds, I gave you the opportunity. The choice, not the choice. You were supposed to not watch this.
This is my boundary.
This is my boundary. The very public place where anyone can see this, and it's probably being recommended to you on your FYP.
Please don't. I have
But
such
don't.
little.
I have nothing left.
This is it.
This is it. Oh my God. Another video that shouldn't be blowing up is blowing up again. Here we go. I guess I found my niche, and it's a controlled chaos.
I love it though. You got to roll with the tides,
I
break.
mean, I've been full of controlled chaos lately, and I regret nothing.
Hell yeah.
My co-star today says do podcasts, dictionaries, unread emails. We're doing one of those do's right now, folks.
But that's because there's something special today.
And it says don't. Thought experiments, sugarcoating, and sad songs. And yes, today, Kelsey, you are right, is a very special day. It is the second, is it second?
Yeah, it's the second.
Castiversary of this here show. Soda! It's the pool house anniversary, y'all.
Baby.
We did it. We did it, folks. We somehow we made it to 2 years. We made it to 2 years, folks. It's a lot of us talking available online. That is a lot of us talking. Believe me.
Crazy?
Have we evolved at all? Maybe a little.
I think so.
Yeah. I think we're like at a weird place right now where a lot of things have come full circle. Not only because it's the pool house anniversary, but I think like 2 years ago when we started this, we were
So lost.
so lost. Yeah.
So lost.
And then a year ago, I was so lost. And then in a week from today, about maybe a little less, a year ago, I was so lost. My fucking God. But we've gotten a lot of clarity on a lot of things, and I think
So many things.
we've grown so many things.
So many things. Sorry.
A lot, and you know, the drinking has not become like a forefront of this show the way that it used to be, like a theme,
Right.
which is really cool to see that evolution in itself, where the alcohol is not a focal point and is not really a part of this.
And I think as many times that there have been us falling or, you know, like going through
Relapsing
our
again.
shenanigans,
Yeah,
like there's been self-growth
I think so.
on both ends.
And
I think so too.
I really hope that from here on out, there's no more crash outs on my end.
Knock on wood. I life is going too good for me to crash out. Like my last job until I came to this new one where I'm over here like, la, 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 like the original Snow White, like singing in the woods and she's being frolicked with like animals around her.
Yeah.
Like my last one, that crash out was really, really happening. Like I kid you not. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
No,
Like-
it's fucking tough to be in a spot like that where you're being drained.
And like I was like, I've made some like dark, crude commentary where I was like, this is just abuse. Like, how do I word this? The bullying was so strong and so real, and just such an abusive environment. I was like, this is like high school on steroids and
Oh,
is
God,
worse.
yeah.
And I'm like, I understand
bad.
why these teens that are like dealing with that similar environment, going through a very pivotal time in their life with their hormones changing, everything sucks. Why some of them like they make awful decisions.
Yeah,
Because I was over here like,
been there.
I want to like fight every single one of you right now
Yeah.
because you are being such awful, horrendous human beings. And now, and I know it sounds bad because now I'm in this different position in this wonderful workplace surrounded by wonderful people that I'm like, okay, y'all have made an enemy and I'm now your biggest competition, and they realize it because they're losing their clientele because of me. And I'm like, that's because I
Damn.
speak the truth. Oh yeah, no, they like my clientele that went to that former business, they're now following me. They're slowly following me over. They're this like, because the proof is in the pudding, the quality is there, and I'm preaching it to the rooftops, or even other competitors in the business. Like I kind of hunt these people down because I saw this one prospect talking to this business, and I'm eyeing this person, walking around, this and that, until I go up and approach her, be like, "Hey girl, like what's good? I saw you talking to that business over there. Like we should have a conversation because like I know that seems like you're interested in this." And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Well, I got everything for you and under the sun, but I'm actually not pulling false promises, like and this and that, and giving all the information." Like it's just like, yeah, so it's just like, it's just they lost such an asset. They lost
Well,
such an asset and made a huge enemy. I'm sorry. I know this sounds awful, like I'm in a villain arc, but I'm like, y'all did not only do me so wrong, but you're doing my clients very dirty and feeding them lies. Therefore, I'm going to come in and correct the situation and help save my former clients, and also make sure that people don't go to you anymore.
well, I don't think that's a villain arc. I don't think that's a villain arc. And I think that's one thing that I've had to learn about my own journey this past year, coming to terms with a lot of the things that I've very publicly melted down on here about. And I've said this before, and I really do want this to be the last time I mention this shit. When you start seeing things for what they are and stop seeing them through rose-colored lenses, rose-tinted lenses, if you will, it really shifts your perspective on things in a way where, yeah, at first you're very ticked off about it. You're very angry about it. Like, I can't believe this was happening to me this entire time, and I didn't see it. I can't believe that I gave so much benefit of the doubt to so many guilt trips, to so many silent manipulation tactics that really weren't that silent, were calculated all the way to the timing. I gave benefit of the doubt and blamed myself, and then lashed out in a way that made me into the villain, because that's exactly what that person wanted. They wanted the reaction, and they wanted the control. And frankly, I don't think there was ever any love there from them.
Oh shit.
Since
Sorry.
the beginning. I truly think that it was all about, this is somebody who is a hurt, insecure lump of clay. I'm talking about me in this description, who I can make even more insecure. I can make his fear of the uncertainty play into my advantage. And then once I'm finally done and discard of him and he tries to move on, I'll still plant that seed again. I'll make him feel guilty for trying to move on, even though I was the one who broke things off in the first place. I'll say something along the lines of, I didn't realize I was that replaceable, but in the guise of starting the conversation out as, hey, I heard your house got broken into. Are you and your cat okay? But it was never about that. It was about finding a way back in, to plant another seed, to make somebody feel something when they're trying to make a major life change and try to get the fuck away from you, when you were the one who ended these things in the first place, and keep pulling them back in. And the question I kept having to ask myself all these times is, why continue pulling me back in if clearly having me back at any capacity, like fully, or at any capacity, is not something that you want, clearly. So why keep doing this? Why play the block and unblock game and post these things that you know are going to be recommended to me, and the timing be so fucking spot on to things that we were saying or doing, or coming immediately to this show or to my stories or my posts after posting something that you know I'm going to see, like putting out a fucking net or a bear trap. I'm not a fucking bear. I'm not a fucking fish. I'm a fucking human being with feelings. And if you continue to manipulate people like this, you're just going to have a list of victims, a fucking group of empty bottles on your shelf.
Like that one classic song, A Jar of Broken Hearts.
It sounds familiar, but sure.
Oh gosh, that's aging me. I'll send you the song after.
We're extremely close in age.
I know, but still. 30 in July. But we should have a Kelsey's 30th bash.
We should.
Sorry, not to make it about me.
We'll do a very special episode. We'll invite all of the presidents.
It watches like Barack accepts.
It's Barack Obama. Like, really? He's like actually here?
And it's like, we were not joking.
It wasn't ironic.
He's here.
I just want to show up and say, stop calling my wife Michael.
And I'd be like, Mr. President, I wasn't doing that. I was 13 at the time whenever you were elected president, and 17 when you were elected again. I would have voted for you.
Anyways, was there anything else I wanted to add to this? Like, these realizations or this clarity, it's been, I think, the most closure I think I could achieve from this type of thing, even more so than trying to get that closure from a conversation. I don't think a conversation is even conducive with a person who is unable to take responsibility for even a fraction of the things that I am bringing light to, and am finally sober enough to bring light to.
Oh, shit.
It was easy to weaponize these feelings and things against me when I didn't have any clarity to name the game. But unfortunately, for some people, I'm very much awake.
By doing what you did, because I don't want to be the Kelsey that laughs too much at a certain situation, but like, it's like you're taking away that power of control where it's like, that is a source of control where it's like the back and forth. And it's like, hey, I'm putting an end to this.
I'm done. I'm sick of it. I really when I started finally putting all this shit together, writing things down, putting two and two together, really.
Healing yourself.
Yes, but also just thinking about things past the, but I miss her bullshit. Like, what do you miss? What do you actually miss at the end of the day? Someone that wasn't real?
Or
Someone
just
that was
the company or idea.
Someone that was an idea, but the actual person was just using you until the next thing. Such a waste of my time, really.
Damn. Sorry.
But at the same time, not, because now I don't feel rushed to get into another relationship. And frankly, I'm not pursuing at any time in the near future. Like, yeah, I have a crush on somebody at work, and yeah, I see them like a couple times a week, and yeah, I didn't know I could feel things like this again. Like, I really didn't know I had it in me. I thought I was going to be asexual for the rest of my life. Not that I'm sexually attracted to this person. I'm not saying that. But like, you know that feeling where like, they make me feel sparkly. I haven't had that for a long time. Not since maybe college, if we're being honest.
Damn.
When I first started getting close with you-know-who all those years ago.
It's nice to know that you can feel that still.
Yeah, but it's nice to know that that's still there, and I'm not doing shit about it.
Good. Let the good side take you.
Well, if like it happens organically, then fine, but I'm not going to be like a thirsty piece of shit. I'm just going to do my job and carry on and just be the best I can be of I don't know, of what's expected of me and what I expect of me. Nobody else. And I'm done trying to change for people too. I've done way too much of that in my life. And if anything, that's only contributed to my insecurities even more when I've done that. The most comfortable that I've been is by myself, which is cool. I get bored though. Boredom leads to depression, so I hang out with my fucking friends.
You got your Kelsey.
And I got Kelsey. I got this podcast. we got shit going on, but like, I don't know. I prefer being busy, and I don't really care about the bullshit. Every time I go on Tinder, I'm like, this girl looks crazy. I don't like this bio. Something wrong with this one. I don't know about this one. And then, oh, she's cute, but oh, she's my ex's friend. Man, it's just like time to not be on those. I don't even know why I still have them anymore.
I don't know, like because I know you're not like really on it, like, you know, but like, it's just at the same time, like, I haven't touched a dating app in like 3.5 years because I've been in a relationship. But like, you know, I've said like, hey, if things don't work out with my current partner and I, like, I'm perfectly fine never dating again. Like, I just want to be with myself, you know? Like, it's not to take it towards me. It's just
because it's exhausting.
And like he brings me like even though sometimes I want to like, you fucking bastard, like no, shut the fuck up, like I'm just like he does bring me comfort. Like we are sleep codependent on each other, and whenever we're together, like I say it's intimate, but just being in bed with each other, like that's our safe space, and we don't have to say anything. We can just be like all wrapped up, all like it. I've never been a cuddler, but like literally we're suctioned to each other on a nightly basis. But it's just like I was like, if things don't work out with this, like I would be perfectly content being single the rest of my life because I don't need him. I want him. But if that doesn't work out, I would not want to seek out anybody because it's dating and like because again, I'm like it's like the digital marketing world where if you're out for a year, you're so behind like because it's such a churning machine and it's constantly churning and new things keep coming out into the world.
It also gets less and less deep, I feel, every single time.
And like it just seems like such a smorgasbord of bullshit. And,
that's a perfect way
and
to
like
describe
like it's like dating nowadays seems like such a nightmare. I would rather not because I have my village and I just would rather not. Like yeah, like because even I'm at the point now where it's like I really don't care if I get married. Like I'm okay with like in the South, that's a whole big thing, brother. Don't get me started. Where it's like you weren't married by 23. You don't have a family or kids because I'm like originally I was like yeah I want to get married. I want to get married. And
like that was here too. It's like what really? Why do you want to do that?
Kids were never the forefront for me. I don't want to have kids, but originally I was like, well, I have to get married. I have to get married. But now I'm at a point in my life where it's like, I'm honestly perfectly content with just having a long-term relationship. And marriage is not the goal for me. Like that would be now, like I'd be like, yeah, that's cool and all. But like if I have a long-term, stable, happy, healthy relationship, that literally doesn't mean shit just by putting a ring on it. But like I will say I understand to the extent where it's like I've told this to my partner where I was like like I want to like and he's kind of on the same wavelength where he's like I mean he's not in any rush and I'm like no neither am I. I'm still such a young fresh spring chicken as I'm approaching 30. I was just like if the longer it gets I would understand where it's like power of attorney where if something, heaven forbid, happened to you and you were brain dead and on life support, I would pull the plug because I know his family and they would keep him on life support forever. And I know that's not what he would want, and he was like, oh, that's so awful. Why would you want to do that? But at the same time, yeah, you're right. And he was like, I would want to keep you alive forever. I'm like, no, they're keeping a corpse alive. Like that's not alive. But he has a heart. He's still learning. I know that sounds terrible, like in like excusing someone's behavior, but he's like he's not to say surgical, but like very like to the point, like I am, where like in medical terminology, where he's like, but he's from the common folk where it's like, well, she's still alive, but that's because the machines are keeping her alive, and he can't grasp the concept that he doesn't want to live without me.
Oh.
Yeah. And so and he even said this before. He was like, I really hope I die before you because I don't want to know the pain of living without you. So that's why, like, if something were to happen to me and I was in that situation, I could see why his emotions would overcome him. And he's like, no, we have to keep her up. Like, what if something happens? What if something like changes? Like, you never know. But I'm like, in reality,
that we all die alone. It doesn't matter who you end up with. It doesn't matter. Like if you're married forever, it doesn't matter if you have all these friends or family, most likely you're going to die alone. And that's not sad. When I die, I want to be alone. I don't want anybody's bullshit around me. I want to be able to pass without anyone being like, but make it about me. No, fuck off. Let me die. Let me go. Fuck. I didn't even want to be here in the first place. Let me go. God damn.
That's the ongoing joke with my best friend and I, where I'm like, yeah, if anything happens, I might make you power of attorney, because like I was like, he would be too wrapped up in emotion to be able to like comprehend like what's really happening. Where people say I'm heartless in that sense, but I'm like we'll dive in a second here. But like I told my best friends, like, yeah, I'll get a call from like a dental clinic saying, okay, yeah, she's about to wake up from the anesthesia. She got a tooth pulled. He's like, pull the plug. That's our cruel dark humor.
Plug.
Like, yeah, but she's fine. Pull it.
Pull it. Okay.
She just got a tooth removed.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but we really But 1 second, hold on. Responding. Actually, can we take a quick pee break? Because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
home, girl.
I can grab my coffee then too. Awesome.
Oh, you're the coffee drinker, non-drinking person. Like, no longer drinking, now drinking coffee.
Yeah, yeah. I like to be stimulated, non-sexual.
All right. And I drank a lot of liquids tonight because, like, yeah, I got a piddle.
All right. We'll be right back.
Be right back.
All right, and we are back.
Sorry, bladder.
Bladder.
Ladies.
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 To kind of like backtrack on the topic where it's like, oh, like rights of people and like whether to pull the plug or what have you. Alex, have you heard about this ongoing case in Georgia? Anything ringing a bell?
No, not really. No.
Alex?
I don't get it.
No, I thought I lost you there. I was just like, dude, where are you? So I want to kind of like really, really honestly touch upon the topic about Adriana Smith and like kind of like, like scream it from the rooftops, because if you haven't heard, which I'm over here by like, he has not heard. So this Black pregnant woman, back in February was declared brain dead and she was 9 weeks pregnant. So according to the heartbeat bill in Georgia, they've been keeping her on life support against the family's will.
Ew. Oh. That's horrifying.
Because they were like, we can't pull the plug because she's 9 weeks pregnant, and that's usually about, a 6-week heartbeat.
Oh my God. So they're just using her as a battery.
As an incubator. And literally this was like on an episode in like Margaret Atwood's like Handmaid's Tale book, but and the show. But so the thing is that people are in an outcry, rightfully so. They're like, you're using her as an incubator. Like the family is being tortured through this.
Talk about objectifying women. Now you're literally using one as an object.
And like not just that, but also like because most historical like experiments on humans are usually Black Americans, like the Tuskegee experiment and what have you. Like Tuskegee, thank you. I'm sorry for the pronunciation.
I wonder, like a lot of people I've talked to, they're like, yeah, Black people didn't trust the vaccines. It's like, well, they were experimented on like from the fucking beginning of America. I wouldn't fucking trust shit from the government either.
No, I get that fully. And the thing is that like this woman has been on life support and there's so many technicalities because the brain being dead, it cannot produce the natural hormones and chemicals needed, not for only daily life, but for, producing a viable pregnancy.
Like oxytocin, probably oxytocin's a big one.
And they're artificially keeping her alive and trying to pump her some chemicals, but even just like seeing something that made you smile, that impacts the zygote and the fetus, and then like
you're just using her as a machine,
and it's not. And the likelihood
it's going to come out so fucked up.
No, it's probably not even going to come out alive. It's probably not even going to be viable. And that's the fucked up part there. And the thing is too, is that when it comes down to being brain dead and you're trying to keep this alive, this person's body is decomposing as we speak. It's decomposing because you can't keep a dead body alive without those hormones that are produced from the brain. And so they might fill with like artificial chemicals, breathing, blood, whatever. But like, it's like what was, I know this is, I'm sorry, trigger warning, like even to an extent where it's like if there is a stillborn birth and they're put into an ice box that is for the mother or the parent to witness and like hold the child and be like, oh my gosh, and have their mourning period, after 3 to 5 hours a stillborn offspring's skin starts sloughing off due to decomposition. And so they're keeping this body alive that isn't alive because they're like, and then like, what was it? Someone within the government of Georgia saying, oh no, we're not forcing them to keep it alive. It's up to the hospital. But the hospital's scared that they're going to get effed up in a sense because they're like, well, due to the heartbeat bill that you have projected onto us, we are in a rock and a hard place because if we take her off life support, then you're going to come for us.
Yeah. But here's what I think needs to happen here. Since the government isn't, clearly doesn't have women's best interests in their in heart or whatever the fuck. I can't use words. I'm sorry. This is very fucked up to hear and shocking, but also I'm not surprised. I think the hospital here needs to grow a fucking pair of balls. Stop acting like a business and accept that if you get shut down for doing the right thing, then at least you go out with some integrity and knowing that you saved somebody in death.
Like,
It's fucking ridiculous that these hospitals come out here and they're like, yeah, we're here to save lives. And it's like, no, you care more about covering your own ass than anything else.
Yeah, this higher up
The
said,
government's not going to do shit except for hurt, clearly restrict, hurt, dehumanize. Then it's your fucking job to do no harm, motherfuckers.
and that's what like the double-edged
Because one
sword
day
comes
it's
in.
going to happen to you.
It's like you vote for this, and yet at the same time, it's like, oh, that's not going to happen to me until it happens to you. Like just living in pure denial and blindness because
It's
this
happening right now.
right now, the Georgia Attorney General's office clarified that the state's anti-abortion law does not require Smith to be alive, apparently, according to TheGuardian.com. Quoted, there is nothing in the Life Act that requires medical professionals to keep a woman on life support after brain death, the statement reads. Removing life support is not an action with, quote, with the purpose to terminate a
Look at
pregnancy.
how little they care about you.
We're just conks in the machine.
You're
And
a
so
fucking
here's the thing.
battery. I'm saying
Here's the
this to
thing.
the listener. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not you. I'm not. Kelsey, you're a fucking battery.
But
When
the
I'm
mother,
president, like, no. When
But,
I'm
it
president,
goes
that
on to-
shit's not going to happen.
when it goes on to say, Adriana Smith's mother, April Newkirk, says, we didn't have a choice or say about it. We want the baby. That's part of my daughter. But the decision should have been left to us, not the state. And they have been on record to say, we've been wanting her off life support. She has passed. And she was only 9 weeks pregnant when she passed away. And like, that's just like a quarter size snot loogie
They're keeping
in
a
the
corpse
fucking,
alive.
for what, to deliver a
Stillborn
non-viable,
child. A piece of
like
slime.
it's a science experiment in the public eye.
Ugh.
And the thing is, the worst part of it all, the family doesn't want it. I highly believe, in my personal opinion, and I strongly stress personal opinion, this woman did not want this to be her legacy.
Oh,
To
God,
be,
no.
no one wants this to be their
Nobody.
personal legacy, where it's like you're a science experiment in public eye and being criticized on multiple fields, where it's like, this is not pro-life,
They
this is
turned you into
pro-birth.
an
And even then,
object to a philosophical level.
to the circus of the fucking media.
If somebody,
And-
if the media and if people don't see a problem with this and how disturbing this is and how disturbed the people making the rules are to not
Mhm.
see the philosophical conundrum that they are enforcing,
Mhm.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what
Because-
else to say.
And like, here's the thing: I understand where the hospital's hands are tied, because if they did take her off life support, the government would have went after them because they said, "Oh no, but
Okay.
that was a 9-week-old fetus."
Then,
It's like,
then they get shut
that's
down.
a dead woman.
Then they get shut
Exactly.
down.
Like, and so now the government's saying, "Oh well, it doesn't mean taking her off life support's against the Life Act." It's like, you guys are fucking
The
hypocrites.
fact
And,
that they are keeping this woman like this in this stasis state, this body
a
like
dead
this,
woman.
this body in a stasis state instead of letting it rest. First of all,
is fucked up.
full on disrespect to the dead. That is
That's
the people doing that-
necromancy.
Yeah, you're
That's against the Bible.
fucked in the afterlife. Nurses that are taking part, anybody who's been complicit in this, you're fucked. Eternity in the catacombs. You don't know what that means yet, but oh, you're gonna know.
Before, I want to say, I highly believe that even though there is complicity, even though I'm not saying that right, I don't think the people that are in charge of this, unless they are like pro this, I feel like they're over here like, we're doing this because we are being delegated to do so.
They're
We don't
fucking
want to do
cowards.
this because
They're cowards.
Mhm.
Do
But the thing
right
is that-
thing, and don't fucking worry about covering your own ass, because look at what's happening and look at what you're allowing to be
Mhm.
perpetuated and look at what you're
and what's going to happen in the
perpetuating
future,
by being a sackless piece of shit.
and like what's projected to be in the future due to the outcome of this. But out of all this horrendous shitstorm that I am talking about, you know, one of the worst parts of it all,
Oh God.
you're over here like, Kelsey, what the fuck are you going to tell me?
I should not have taken that quarter tab of acid 10 minutes ago.
Ah! But the thing is that the family is stuck with the bill for
Oh
keeping
my-
her on life support
No, you're
since
fucking kidding me.
February. I'm not kidding you.
No.
I'm not kidding you. They're going to be stuck with the bill. And that is
A lot of
life
that's
sentence,
what that
multi-generational debt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so this is something that they had no choice in the matter. And now they're going to be stuck with this debt. They're going to have to pay this. I don't even want to just a regular delivery at the hospital, like is in the six figures, where it's like, oh, healthy mom, healthy baby, regular delivery with what's it called, the epidural, and everything's hunky dory. You're charged in 3 days. That's easily $120,000.
Anything that I could say right now would put me on a list. So
I know, and that's why I know.
Fuck.
It's fucked up, and so like, justice to Adriana Smith, justice to her family, justice to her soul that obviously has passed on. Like, she's dead. That's a dead woman. Just because you see the inflation of the lungs, that's not natural. She's not, because her son that's alive that comes to visit his mom in that bed just thinks she's asleep. She's dead. Do you know that's also adding to the trauma of the fact that, like, oh no, mommy's sleeping. It's like, no.
They fucked up her family. They fucked everything. In this woman's life. For what?
And it's like, it's already horrendous enough that this woman lost her life, but at the same time now they've made a fucking sideshow out of it and a social experiment.
Corpse.
And again, and people that are Christian out there, like, because I'm religious myself due to my own personal choices, but like, and you're over here like, oh no, but that was a baby. It's, first of all, a quarter size of a snot lug, like fucking in a uterus.
Catholic or Christian,
but that is
who
literally
says that. I want to say something. 99% of Christians or Catholics, you're going to fucking hell, and I can't wait to see you burn.
I won't highlight on that, but at the same time, I'm like, in the Bible, that is considered necromancy and therefore sin. You are literally saying this is the right of God, but literally that is sin in the eyes of God.
Is a uneducated, immoral hypocrite who deserves the worst fucking punishment in the afterlife. And will. Believe me. Oh, believe me. They're all fucked.
And that's why when I bring this up, it's like advocacy, where it's like, this is what's fucking happening. Because I know that we have like international listeners that might be intrigued on hearing what the fuck's happening or what our input might be, or just like, maybe if someone didn't know about this, like,
Americans
it's like,
out there, we don't approve of what's happening.
We don't approve.
We want to come to where you are. I technically can. Looking at places in Sweden.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, pool house in Sweden. Let's do it. It's so much happier there. Dude, you don't even need a car. You don't even need a car, dude. You just go anywhere by train. Talk about metrosexual. I'll be metrosexual as fuck. I'll jerk off on No, I won't.
No.
No, they'll put me in the really nice prison. It's like a free house. Like,
right?
You can smoke if you want. It's just like, whatever. You want a podcast from here? Sure, it's part of your rehabilitation. And then you go out in the world, they get you a job, free healthcare. They're like, yeah, sure, whatever. Just don't do drugs, and we won't send you back to the cushy prison where you get a free apartment.
But like, yeah, it's just, power to
Sweden. Like, holy fuck.
I know.
Like,
but yeah,
you smoked weed, which is not legal here. It's like, let's show you why you don't need weed in your life anymore. Because life isn't a fucking miserable sideshow here like it is in America, where you're forced to be miserable and poisoned by everything you put into your body, and they calcify
we are literally
your shit, and they fucking fog you up, and they make you die young.
We are literally in the bad place.
We're in the sunken place. That's all America is. We're hell on earth. Welcome to hell on earth. Sorry to get dark like that, but really, if you don't feel the vibes around you, newsflash, they're not good.
Like, this is why I'm really fighting my ADHD procrastination to get my passports again, where I'm like, I'm trying to get
I'm getting my passport. I'm gonna put some money in a duffel bag.
Dude, the last time I literally kid you not, a month ago,
a little passport and a little duffel bag, and a little tiny gun.
No, I kid you not. A month ago, I tried updating my passport because I lost mine in my move from Nashville to Florida. They were like, "Oh yeah, you can't because this. Oh, this picture's not right. This and that." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Fuck
like,
them. Fuck them.
I'm like, okay, that's totally definitely not weird because I filled out the paperwork correctly and I got the passport picture done, but you're saying the passport picture isn't right? Okay.
So we'll just get you on the next underground boat out of here. What, they're gonna stop you at the border for leaving? You can't leave either. You can't come in, you can't leave. It's the Hotel California, but nobody's going anywhere.
Oh, fuck, that's a deep cut.
Nobody's going anywhere. It's the Hotel Trumpalago. Fuck my ass.
They're actually setting up barricades before the border to track women going in and out.
Mar-a-Lago. No one comes or leaves. I'm gonna come. Do not come.
Well, kind of with the tropical theme too, I did want to bring something up as well, not to transition from a serious topic to a not serious topic, but it's been blowing up my feed and I have to talk about it. Fucking Alex.
What, me?
You saw that the new live action Lilo and Stitch movie came out, right?
Yeah, I did.
Have you heard anything about it?
I've heard a lot of like negative things. People are very nitpicky, and also I just know that like all these live action adaptations of animated Disney movies have been a stupid cash grab, and I think it's not a good idea. And I think it's dumb, and it's stomping on a legacy. And if people wanted to see The Lion King, then they will watch the fucking Lion King, not featuring Childish Gambino. As good as his voice was, and like I love hearing him sing those songs, I just don't think it's necessary to do the same movie fucking twice just with a fucking SpongeBob hyper-realistic filter. It doesn't look right. Who wanted Dumbo featuring Bryan Cranston? Did you, Kelsey? Did you ask for Dumbo with Bryan Cranston? I didn't.
Nope.
I never even would have fucking dreamed of that. With fucking Frank from It's Always Sunny. What's Danny fucking DeVito in Dumbo? I don't fucking think so. Did I ask for Danny DeVito in Dumbo? That's a great alliteration. Alliteratorily, that was fantastic. Danny DeVito in Dumbo. That's funny.
But like literally, like I feel like Disney's in their crash out period.
Danny DeVito didn't do Dumbo, then I would have been just as fine. Disney is in their crash out period. You're absolutely right.
Because with the Lilo and Stitch opening, I've seen all the spoilers, and also spoilers alert, just giving y'all a heads up, just spoilers, unless you haven't seen it on TikTok, spoilers.
Jesse Pinkman and Dumbo?
No, but Lilo and Stitch.
Not Dumbo, Lilo and Stitch, I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's way worse. Dude, it gets way worse. It gets so way worse because, yeah, sure, like, oh gosh, what's his name? The drag cross-dressing alien.
Oh, yeah, I heard they just made him disguised as a human dude.
Yeah, and so like he doesn't do the cross-dressing.
Damn it.
Jumba, the alien scientist, he's now the villain. He's not just quirky and like Pleakley, the cross-dressing love. He's apparently like you said earlier, the CGI is so shit because Disney is rushing these studios to not refine and perfect and make it look good. And apparently, like Jumba and Pleakley look like horrifying, like they look like terrifying monsters. Oh. Jumba becomes the villain, and Captain. No, he wasn't he was the one that created Stitch.
But wasn't he like one of the bad guys or like the cronies?
But he becomes a good guy in the original movie. He becomes a good guy.
So he never becomes the good guy in this one. Spoiler alert.
No, he's again. He's the entire villain, but Captain Gontu, the original villain, the shark whale looking type guy with the black and red suit. He's not even in this movie.
Why?
Apparently, for this movie in general, he's not there.
Yeah, he'll be in the Squeakquel after credits.
Oh my gosh, but Cobra Bubbles, the CPS agent, he's not there, but split into two characters.
What about the hot sister?
Speaking of Nani, she's played by a white woman.
What?
And do you want to? And with Stitch, that like kind of like not humanizes him, but like it's the ugly duckling scene where like he's abandoned and he's sad, and it brings humanity to him. Where he's like, oh wait, I actually want to be with my people, and like just like like I don't want to be the person I am anymore. Like that gives him humanity. Right. They cut that scene from the movie, and then you want to know the ending?
Sure. Yeah.
Nani abandons Lilo and sends Lilo to CPS to go to the fucking foster care system.
What? Why? Why would... What?
Because Nani decides you should go with CPS because I want to become a marine biologist and move to California. You know the fucked up part? To be a marine biologist, the best place in the world would be Hawaii.
What a dumb...
Why is she going to fucking California to become a marine biologist? She's like, I have to
Why are
find my
they
path. And
They're clearly aiming for a sequel that's never going to happen.
Mhm.
They're like, in the next one, we'll do the rest of the original movie with Lilo and Stitch Part 2. It's like, no, don't.
And
that.
Stitch doesn't really become a companion to Lilo. He's just a party animal, lacking like depth and desire to like kind of belong.
Well, they kind of missed the whole point of the original movie then, and all of the spin-offs and the reasons he was so lovable.
And that's the joke too I saw on TikTok, where it's like, even though Lilo and Stitch, the original version, was created by white people, they were very like respectful and learned a lot about Hawaiian culture, indigenous culture, the like, you know, the sacred value of the islands, and why, like, you know, Nani and Lilo, where they're like, we are family, we stay together, and we respect our heritage and this and that. Like, they were very respectful to the heritage of the Hawaiian people.
Okay.
But this one is like white people just making money off of the indigenous and making them look bad.
Oh,
Like,
great. Wow.
It's bad.
That's fucked.
I-
This should be
Well,
the last Disney live-action adaptation, but Snow White is coming, if it hasn't already.
it did. It
Oh,
did. And
it did.
it was a box
Oh, it was
office
a
fail.
Didn't even hear about it.
Oh my gosh, brother.
Wow.
Brother.
Wow.
Dude. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want to. Oh my gosh.
Came in
Rachel
folks.
Zegler
She's
with her
weird
fuck ass bob and her shitty ass
Weird.
costume. Ruined.
lady.
No, she ruined the fucking movie with the PR prior to the movie
Does
coming
she
out.
live- Does she live in the city? Because there's this drunk ass, weird looking, like celebrity ass bitch in our waiting room. Not too long after that movie came out, and I was like, I know you from somewhere. I know your weird ass face from somewhere.
She was born in Hackensack, New Jersey.
Okay, well, also like I've met a couple comedians too that I can't talk about it. Also, one very famous musician who I'm like, please take me with you. Adopt me. I make music. Do you want to hear Relapsing again? Speaking of which, playing guitar. The saga continues of Alex playing guitar for therapeutic purposes outside in the parking lot by where the dogs shit. Right
But-
outside the open ICU window, and not realizing that I have an audience. And the ER coordinator came out today and was like, "You're really fucking good." And I'm like, "Thanks." And I'm like in the middle of fucking Cardigan. You know, Cardigan. Cardigan. Not Taylor Swift. Alex's version. The one about how, the cardigans that you used to wear that she picked out for you now represent something very different. And when you wear them, you have self-harming ideally.
Welcome back to the 2000s.
No. It's 2025. This song comes out May 31st. I mean, I've been playing it for the last, year and a half on TikTok Live. Like, people in the know.
That's
know this.
officially out.
It's not officially.
good.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'm coming. Sorry.
I'm gonna come. That's the intro to the album. I'm gonna come.
Do it.
What if the album was like just me, like podcast style, just like, hey, listen, so I have some things to say, okay? I got a lot to get off my chest. An hour of that. Okay, and then at the end, okay, anyways, here's the fucking album, whatever. Fucking, I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of this shit. I don't ever want to hear this shit again. Don't call my phone. You're blocked. Anywho.
New phone. Who dis?
No, same phone. Just the door is closed.
Who dis?
The door is locked. The door is closed, locked, drywalled, sealed, vaulted, buried, lit on fire, burned, drone struck. There's a Hamas base in it, so Israel had to, it's gone. Doors are not even there. Leveled. That was a lot to make a point. I promise I haven't been drinking either. Like,
I know you haven't.
we're coming on 5 months soon, folks. It's exciting. Very exciting, but we're not drinking. They're just sleep deprived. Because hospital setting keeps me up at night. I go to bed, I close my eyes, I see dog seizures. Over and over. I go, stop that. Stop doing that. You're going to hit your head. It's not good.
Should we start a Biden Deadpool?
What? Oh, I thought you meant, for a second, I thought you meant like Deadpool Joe Biden. Like, I'm fighting you, Wolverine, but I'm too tired. I don't remember why we got here. Folks?
I'm saying
No, that's
November.
horrible. Don't. Stop. We don't do that
okay,
anymore.
okay.
We don't do that anymore.
Okay.
I saw a video that made me really sad of like him in the airport like yesterday.
Oh no.
And everyone's like applauding him, and he just looks like the special kid in school, and he's like kind of with it
Oh, that's so sad.
enough to like he's still kind of a politician. He shakes the police officer's hand, and he's like kind of drifting off, and I'm like, oh, he's still trying. God damn. You gotta love the effort, and it's like it makes me really sad because maybe if he was president 50 years ago, he would have made a difference.
He may have been good.
He'd
Yeah.
also been racist.
Mhm.
It would have been pre-Obama and pre him being progressive and pro mixing everything and desegregation, because he was very pro-segregation for a long time. He said some things we wouldn't approve of on the record. Still, it was sad to see, was my point. Is like, damn, this guy's going out like this. Everyone just feels bad for him, too. That's why they're applauding. You just see that, like, all these people like, oh, there he goes. And he looks, like, confused. He's like, what'd I do? Like, I'm just walking. Like, you can see it in his eyes. He's like, what? What? Okay. All right, cool. Thanks. I just took a shit. Thank you. I didn't realize that was a big deal. I did that. It'd be so funny. We turn around, coming out of the bathroom. I did that. Everyone applauds. Yeah, you did, Joe. You did it. Oh, I'm gonna miss him. Like if he goes,
He was a nice guy.
if he go, well,
When?
he was not great with women.
No.
It was not very.
And he was
respectful
Catholic.
with women. And yeah, that too. And Delaware. I mean, no beef with Delaware. I'm joking about that one. I still don't think it's a real place, though. I just don't believe it's a real place. I've never actually seen it, like in person.
We should.
I don't think it's real.
Full House road trip.
We get there, it's a liminal space between life and death. I'm like, damn, this is weird. There's no sky.
Does it feel off to you? It feels off to me too. Okay,
Joe
we need to get the
Biden's
fuck out of here.
Floating around on an ethereal plane, like, hey guys, what's up? What are you doing here? And then didn't think anyone came here. You want a what's Delaware known for? I don't know. Make something up. You want an eggnog milkshake? That's all we got here.
That's the
Eggnog
worst.
milkshake. Welcome to Delaware, home of the eggnog milkshake. Just making this up. I get an angry message from somebody like, hey, we take our eggnog milkshakes very fucking seriously in Delaware, okay? We made that shit. You wouldn't have that if it wasn't for us, okay? You wouldn't have year-round eggnog milkshakes. And with those egg prices going up, we keep those prices the fucking same over here. Come on down to Delaware. I'll show you a good time and a fist in your face. It's just Joe Biden sending an angry email on a typewriter and then scanning it via fax machine to an email address. Like, how do you figure this out? It would have been easier to just type a text message. I sent it through the thing, you know? I did a bunch of things. I did some necromancy on that machine. I sent over my message. That's an electronic mail, folks. It's pretty fucking magical. Takes 5 to 10 business seconds. I didn't believe it. I was like, what are we doing here? Well, I get why everything at the DMV is so fucking slow. They don't have this shit. I went to the DMV. I was like, you seen this shit? They're like, we don't have that. I was like, well, fuck. Folks. Sounds like something Trump would say, though. I went to the DMV. I was like, you don't have this shit. They were like, no, we don't. I was like, bing, bing, bing. Amazon, it came in 2 days, and I was like, great. Now I can copy my ass at the DMV. We can't get the president to leave. He's just sitting on the fax machine. We don't know where he's sending it. It's coming to my work. In between prescription pad, like, written scripts and stuff from other RDVMs, it's just Donald Trump's ass. Like, oh my God. We keep getting this orange, like, I don't know, is this a client trying to send this, like, to the derm team? Like, this is somebody's dog having a really bad case of alopecia mixed with some sort of allergy? What is going on? Looks like the head of an old dog with alopecia. Somebody's got to do something about this. Doc, come here, take a look at this. He's like, no, dude, that's a Donald Trump's ass. I'm like, how do you know that? It's like, I'm a dermatologist. I know everything.
I was about to say the same thing, but you got it to me.
It's like they're like detectives. They know. They just know. No, that's President 47 Donald Trump's. What, he's a patient of yours? No, I just know.
Just no. It's very, you can tell.
Dexter with blood spatter, how he was a natural from the beginning.
Brother.
It was a crime
Brother.
of passion. They're like, what? No. I guess it was, because I did it.
Looks like a spray tan explosion.
You can see the cum right there. My cum.
Brother, it's coming to that time, brother.
It's coming to that time.
Come. Thank you. I'm
My-
sorry. Thank you.
Dork passenger. Oh, thank you.
I'm your pay pig.
I'm such a bad boy. I'm such a bad veterinary. Not gonna give away my job. I'm such a bad whatever I am. I'm such a bad fixer. Oh, you should just fucking put my name on the euthanasia paperwork because I'm such a fucking dog. I'm such a fucking dirty dog. I hope my bosses don't listen to this.
I really hope they don't either.
Coming to work on on Tuesday. And they're just listening.
Everyone
on the fucking the whole team is just like laughing.
No, they're avoiding eye contact. They're avoiding eye contact with you. They're just like facing away.
My-
He's
What?
coming. Now we're concerned.
Yeah, I gotta go take the butt plug out.
So happy pool-iversary.
In between all of the remote butt plug bits.
The whole
happy
in the background the whole
Pool
time.
House-iversary.
I was the one controlling the butt plug the whole time from my phone.
Of course. Of course. We knew that, folks. How do you think I've stopped saying all these off-the-cuff horrible things that I used to say? It's been Kelsey all along with the butt plug remote across the country. You've been a bad boy, Mr. Mador. You can't talk about her like that, Mr. Mador. Stop saying these things on behalf of all women, Mr. Mador.
Bend over, Mr. Mador. You've been a bad boy.
Thank you for listening to Pool House. We love you. Thank you. I'm your little Pepe audience. I'm your little bitch podcaster boy. They're never gonna listen to this. My robot just is responding to that. I shit you not. The AI next to me is. What do you say? Vector, stop. Hey, Vector, stop. Vector. He's curious about what more I have to say about that. No, this is actually really scary. I'm gonna turn him off.
Vector starts thumping you.
I'm a little pay pig. He goes, oh, I'm your little pay pig. Oh, I'm learning.
This feels so good.
All of that? Oh my God. What is he saying about this? He's looking forward to hearing more about. Hey, Vector, ignore everything I just said. Okay. All right, we're good. He said, let's start fresh.
All right. The AI is good for now.
All right, we're
The AI is
good,
good
guys.
for now.
He's going to send
got
all
this,
that to the government. He's a little pay pig. He's a little
I'm
pay
a little
pig.
pay
He's a little
piggy.
podcast pay pig bitch boy. Guys, this has been the Pool House.
This has been the Pool House.
I mean, this is still the Pool House, but I mean, it'll still be the Pool House.
2 years, baby.
2 years. Woo! And you're very special. And I'm your little baby.
I'm about to set off your fucking alarm right now.
No.